Nala. Woohoo!
What's up, y'all? It's long time no upload. But anyway, I'm back with another wig. I'm winding down my wig content. We're about to move on, but, and I say this every video, I know, but I just want y'all to see this. That's all I'm gonna say. So naturally, I have a natural widow's peak in my hair, right? So what that means is the hair grows to a point. Some people call it the Eddie Monster. It just depends on how you feel. But for me, my father has it and my uncle has it. So I always have to shave that portion of my hair. When I would get lineups, it would grow back really quickly. Now my hairline is pretty thick, but that always was a peak that would grow out, which means that when I would get standard wigs, there you go. That piece would always have to be cut out so that it would fit right. So now I'm noticing that the companies are realizing like people's different like hairlines are very different. Everybody's hairline doesn't need to be all extra lined up in the front, or it has to be, because what'll happen for me with stuff like this is that if I kept the widow's peak within my hairline, what will be is if I pull it too far forward, then the wig will be too close to my eyebrows to make the widow's peak part make sense to line up with my real one. If I pull it too far back, then the sides of my wig is gonna just be hair showing. So that means I will have to pull out my real hair on the side because of the way that it was cut. So either way, my hairline is pretty full. I don't have a really big forehead like that, even though I shaved mine back for these videos. I'm happy when I don't do that anymore. But they finally came out and said, "We heard your cries." There's a song called Hear My Cry by Floetry and Patti LaBelle. It is the jam. Anyway, so they was like, all right, we're gonna come, we're gonna do something for the people who have the special hairline so you can have to stop, shaving yours. Now, it's not enough lace, I guess you could say, or it's made specifically where it'll fit my head perfectly, because if, like I said, the sides won't fit. But if you look at that, and this is a regular standard cap that came in the box. I already put it on off camera, but that's how mine. If you look at, I'm gonna put pictures of my old wigs that I used to wear, and when we would put them behind our hairlines, this is how the front of mine would always look, because my real hairline looked like that. So for me, all I would have to do is cheat it behind that widow's peak, and it really would give that girl. Now this is what it looks like with nothing on it. I'm using the old school Aquanet. I like this a lot better than the Got to Be Glued. It holds just enough without holding too hard, because sometimes if I put it on and pull it off, it's gonna pull my cap off because I'm putting it right on that line. But this is what it looks like out of the box. And that little piece right there is always because if I cut that off, it's gonna look lined up in the front. That little extra piece, you can cut it, you could trim it. I've seen some people do this one. I wasn't the biggest fan, but even if I put like two pieces in the front, like if I just wanted to pull this in the back and just leave two pieces in the front, this little widow's peak part is gonna allow that to look good without it looking all edged up or super duper boxy. Now, again, I didn't put no, there's no makeup on the wig. I purposely didn't put any on the wig, just so you guys can see. But this is what my natural hairline used to look like. And I miss it oh so much. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I miss this moment. Don't mind the tack in the back of my head. I did not know that was there. Okay. So here it is. I just went in with the Aquanet. If I just put a little bit on here, the lace is so buttery thin that all you need to do is put it on. This dries really quick and then it'll stick. And as you can see, the baby hair was a little bit sticky, but you can't tell. The way I would have to blend this any other time, it would be hell on earth, okay? So I'm happy to note that all I had to do was literally, while it was still wet, just push it down. And it blended like nobody's business. This wig will never leave my side until it gets bald. I'm not gonna, and I never use these. But I said, since we already melted, let's triple melt, okay? I look like Meg from Family Guy. I'm like, girl, why you got that bandana on? Girl, why you got that old milk band on? You know, okay, whatever, girl. All right, I've been working out, if you could tell, girl. Yes, queen. All the specs for this wig, it will be somewhere in this video, okay? So I left it on for maybe about, I went over a rough flat iron with this because in the box it was fine when I took it out. I just took kind of the bend out because of the bag. So this is no lace glue. This is no makeup. This is no lace tint. This is literally me combing my hair and taking the thing off. And then I used the cap, which was the cap that came with it. And that was it. You could do a lot of baby hair or big baby hair as they want to call it. I'm not a fan, and y'all know that. On here if you want to, but this is it. This is me putting little to no effort into this. I could have put a little heat on the back of that little ripple back there, but that's fine. But outside of that, that's all this is at this point. And this is what we need more of, because I know a lot of y'all be like, it's all that extra work. It's a lot. Even for me, like as of lately, I'm like, girl, it's too hot and wigs are doing too much. Like I don't want to have to worry about my wig line, because I'm gonna be honest, in some lighting, wigs don't always look the best. They don't. In certain circumstances, they don't always look the best. I don't want to take a picture and this is big cast. Look how that looks. It's coming straight out of my forehead. This is what my hair used to look like when I used to get my weaves done. And to know that I can do this, like, girl, the one, Ali Pearl. I don't know what y'all did, but shout out to everybody in China right now who made this custom unit, because this thing, look at the links down below. I'm gonna catch y'all on my next one, but for real, let me know if you get this. Send me pictures on Instagram at Malibu Dollfxce. Love y'all. Bye.
I come around and there's no more smiling. Talking to you's like climbing a mountain. We need purging. Where is the fountain? I sense the distance. I feel the silence. Baby, I'm trying to find the problems, but if you don't talk, then I can't solve them. All of